and to inspire others to not only learn more about it, but to embrace it and show.
The piece on your head, on your forehead, is that something significant that you may tell us about?
Sure. So the headpiece, this is actually my third installment on the headpiece. I am a copper jewelry designer, something that came out of celebrating Kwanzaa.
You said that real fast. You're a what?
I'm a copper jewelry designer.
Copper jewelry
Copper
designer.
jewelry designer, yes.
Okay.
It was sparked out of celebrating Kwanzaa, Zawadi's gifts. They are supposed to be handmade.
The Johnson Lancaster Progressive Emporium, I'm sure, had something to do with that.
Absolutely. Absolutely, yes. But through their encouragement in uplifting the community and encouraging them to partake in more Afrocentric events, Mulana Karinja with Kwanzaa definitely was one of those first peeks into that. And I had a gift, and all my friends were just like, look, these are beautiful.
Great.
You need to do something with this. And so I said, okay.
Well, tell us who you are, just a little bit of your background.
About a little bit about me.
A St. Louisan?
I am. I'm a native St. Louisan. I love my city. My city is full of talented people, which inspire me to do more and be better. I'm a mother of two. I have a 9-year-old and 7-year-old who I am working hard to inspire to pursue their passions and be whoever it is they want to be, and so far they look like they're artists as well. But they are very proud of me. I'm just a mover and shaker. You know, I like to be involved. I like to just add my 2 cents and participate in whatever ways that I can. I do a lot of community service work and volunteering at Better Family Life on page. Mm-hmm. I also have
Malik and Deborah Ahmed.
Yes, love them. I also have my hand in a little activism, being one of the first responders at Ground Zero with the Ferguson Uprising. Yeah. That kind of propelled me in front of the community. I was the chairwoman, the local chairwoman for the St. Louis chapter of the New Black Panther Party. Yeah. So that experience, along with many others after that, has just kind of molded and shaped my personality today. So all of this is just, it's been welcoming.
A nice journey.
Beautiful.
Okay. How can they reach you and get more information? Then I want to ask Dr. Reynaldo about his involvement.
I also host an open mic on Tuesday nights called Word Up, Spoken Word Open Mic. It's at Legacy Books and Cafe.
Legacy, okay.
Yep, 5249.
Delmar. Mm-hmm.
5249 Delmar. Mm-hmm. That's right. We've been doing that for 2 years now, and we're in our 3rd year. You can contact me. My name is InnerGy on Facebook, INNER, capital GY. I'm really on all social media.
Okay, what about B.M.I?
BSAM.
BSAM.
Mm-hmm.
B-Rock.
That's right. You can find us, you can email us at bsamstaff@gmail.com.
Okay, say it a little bit slower.
bsamstaff@gmail.com.
Is there a phone number associated with that?
There is, or you can also call 313-451-0297.
That's a Detroit phone number.
It is. The other coordinator is Maya Crown-Williams, and she's doing a lot of help for us this year as well, so she'll be the contact on that.
Dr. Reynaldo Anderson, tell us who you are.
Well, I'm not a native St. Louis, and I'm basically a military brat. I was born in Okinawa, Japan, 4th generation military. Grandfather served in Korea. My father's a Vietnam veteran, and I'm a Cold War veteran. Alum of Jackson State University in Jackson, Mississippi. My family basically has southern roots out of Mississippi. One of the interesting things about my family's background, I remember my father told me when he was at Jackson State, he was one of the 5 young men who were the finalists to be selected to try and integrate Ole Miss, and they picked James Meredith because he was the oldest, and they thought he could
J-Boy.
Yeah, could take the resistance that would happen. Right now, as a professor and a member of the local community, I've been active in several things over the years, collecting books for Ghana, which we successfully got a couple of community libraries established over in Ashantiland, and also working with Afrofuturism, which in a nutshell is Black speculative thought that starts from people like Martin Delaney in the 19th century, the jazz avant-garde artist Sun Ra, and some of the contemporary expressions of it that you'll see in artists like Tim Fielder or artists like, some people attribute some of these things to Janelle Monáe, or in the work of John Jennings, or Stacy, what's Stacy's last name?
Robinson.
Stacy Robinson. I don't know why it's escaping right now. And so you have what we're calling the second wave of this thought that emerged out of the 90s with people like, starting with people like Alondra Nelson, Greg Tate, and
Octavia
others,
Butler,
and some of the work of Octavia Butler that a lot of people are attracted to in her work, the Wild Seed or the Parable of the Sower. So you're seeing a lot of ideas that were previously science fiction now have the ability to materialize. So it's a very exciting time to make these ideas come to life via the Black Speculative Arts Movement at this time. And we're all in the middle of it right now.
And it's going to be March 17th and 18th.
March 17th and 18th at Stowe State University.
What time?
We'll start at 10 a.m. in the morning both days.
All day.
And it's
All
free.
day long. It's free event.
Can they get information at Progressive Emporium? They have any information on it also?
Yeah, Progressive Emporium will have information on it. You'll see flyers around the city very soon and some of the social media that's out there. But you can find more at the Black Speculative Arts Movement webpage, which is a WordPress page, or you can find it at Black Speculative Art, or BSAM STL, which is the local
Speculative Art
Black Speculative Arts Movement
Okay.
WordPress page.
Dr. Reynaldo Anderson and Daisha Polk is our guest. We're at 1411 Locust Street, downtown St. Louis, Missouri. But that doesn't give you any good, do you any good, because you are not allowed to park in front of the building. You're not allowed to stop in front of the building. You're not allowed to do anything in front of the building or along the curb because of some rules that came down from City Hall. But you can still help the New Life Evangelistic Center. As most of you know, I assume that you know by now, Reverend Larry Rice has petitioned to run for mayor. He's decided to run for the mayor of the city of St. Louis. It's a crowded field, but yet still that's what he's done. We need your help and support to help keep the New Life Evangelistic Center open. At one time, they were just trying to reduce the number of beds, but right now they're trying to actually close the facility. And Lida Cruson, she becomes mayor, she says she will close the New Life Evangelistic Center. So I sincerely hope in my heart that she doesn't make that step. But our post office box is 473 St. Louis, Missouri, 63166. You can send a gift, donation. I'm appealing to you to do so. It's tax deductible. Online at www.newlifeevangelisticcenter.org. And I can't tell you the urgency for your help. And some of you have been helping us for years and years and years, and we certainly appreciate everything that you've done. But remember, no gift is too small. Every penny will go to helping those in need, the homeless, those people needing food, shelter, and water. Help us. That's all I can ask you. Help us. Back with our guest after this.
Rolling, keep moving, moving, moving. Oh, they're disapproving. Keep them doggies moving. Roar. Don't try to understand them. Just smoke and throw and brand.
And so a friend and I slept in an abandoned house. And we got arrested.
Move 'em on, hit 'em up, hit 'em up, move 'em on, move 'em on, hit 'em up, raw high. Cut 'em out, ride 'em in, let 'em in, let 'em out, cut 'em out, ride 'em in, raw
Give generously to the poor, and do so without a grudging heart. Then because of this, the Lord your God will bless you in all your work and in everything you put your hand to. There will always be poor people in the land. Therefore I command you to be open-handed toward your brothers and toward the poor and needy in your land.
For just 80 cents a day, you can help many people in need all around the world. That's only $24 a month. The New Life Evangelistic Center wants you to help feed the hungry and shelter the homeless by joining Club 24. For $24 a month, you can be a part of touching people's lives. For just 80 cents a day, you can make a difference in someone's life. Call 314-881-3210 or give online at newlifeevangelisticcenter.org.
My guests are Daisha Polk and also Reynaldo Anderson, and they have an event coming up in March. And Daisha, is there anything that perhaps I have not asked you that you want to tell the people about? Either about the event or about yourself or anything that's happening, anything else you want to?
Well, we're here for BSAM, so I'm definitely...
BSAM
is the Black Speculative Arts Movement.
Okay.
We are here to tell you about it, March 17th and 18th. I just want to encourage you to come. I have called it an Afrofuturistic Black Art Festival. There will be films, there will be a play, poetry workshops, all vendors. It's going to be just jam-packed, full of activities. If you want more information or if you want to see our digital flyer, you can find us on Facebook at BSAM STL.
BSAM STL.
BSAM.
BSAM.
That's
STL.
correct. STL.
.org.
Well, that's our
just-
Facebook.
okay.
Our Facebook
BSAM,
name.
okay.
Yeah, so you can find us through there. You can also get a hold of the event, and make sure you spread the word and let other folks know about it. All ages are welcome. It's just going to be a fantastic weekend.
Dr. Anderson, what's the attraction of BSAM's?
Well,
event?
one of the things that Toronto, and this was the thing that I realized how big it was getting, when we went to Canada, and Quentin, our local connection up in Toronto, who was one of our artists, in Toronto, BSAM, they identified it, one of the, I can't think of the lady's name that wrote an article talking about it and saying that this new black arts movement was in the tradition of the Harlem Renaissance. And so that was the thing that when I really realized we were into something big at that time. Now, one of the things I always wanted to tell people, if you want to learn more about Afrofuturism or you have an intellectual interest in it, there's some books out there to read, or you can ask your library to get them. For instance, I'm the co-editor of Afrofuturism 2.0, The Rise of Astro-Blackness, which is put out by Lexington Books. I believe it'll be out in paperback later this spring.
Good.
And so there's some information out there. Go and study about it to see what it is. Right now it's gained a lot of currency in terms of what you'll see in the motion picture industry and in the literary industry with writers like Octavia Butler or John Jennings' book that just came out that he and Damian Duffy just put a book out on Kindred, which is a graphic illustration of Octavia Butler's work. So please contact us at the information that's previously been provided, and we really welcome you to participate in the convention here next month because it'll be our second time, and this is history will record. This is something that started in St. Louis.
Wow. Thank you so much, Dr. Anderson. Thank you so much, Mrs. Potts, I'm sorry. Polk. Potts, or Daisha Potts. Daisha Polk. And I just want to say thank you, Daisha Polk. And
Thank you, Bernie, for having
Anderson.
us.
And I want to thank each and every one of you for viewing with us today, too. Thank you so very much for supporting the New Life Evangelistic Center. And Dr. Anderson asked, what will we be doing if we close? Well, we couldn't do anything if we close. We need your help and support. So thank you very much for viewing us. See you next time. I'm Bernie Hayes.